Hey guys, so today bringing you another video. Welcome back to A to Z Challenge. Unfortunately, we just played a game of Kale. We got hard camped in top lane, and we lost the game. So we're playing Kennen, even though we do need to do a Kale game. I'm gonna be real. I knew I was against a Jax. Picking Kale into Jax would just be trolling. Jax is like giga overpowered right now because Riot did a really dumb buff to him that he didn't need. And they've kind of admitted this, like. There's been this whole big thread, I think it's on Reddit right now, that, you know, Freak has been getting a lot of hate, but then Froxon is, like, trying to jump in defending, saying, like, oh, it was a team's decision, and it's like, yeah, but what? Jax didn't need a buff. Oh, that's bad. So, yeah, Jax is probably, or should be a perma ban right now, but he got through. So we're playing Kennen, because he's the next top laner after Kale, and Kennen will, in theory, be better than Kale. So, yeah. Ignite PTA. Damn, that is all out early. What level? I give it level 3 Irelia kills the Talia. Obviously, Talia should be good against an Irelia, in principle. Okay, they should 100% fight them at level 1. I don't know why a Smolder is willingly taking that fight. Okay, let's see how this goes. So Kennen, believe it or not, was one of my original mains. So Fiddlesticks was my original main. But if I'm not mistaken, Kennen was actually the champion I played literally first. My first ever game of League, I believe, was Kennen. I thought this. I remember Riot saying that Freak was getting moved from a department, but apparently, no. Apparently, he's still there. I've got no idea what happened to that. Because I remember there was a whole thing of Freak even saying it wasn't his decision and stuff. But apparently, he's still on the balance team. So I've got no idea what's going on with Riot. Sometimes it is hard to keep up with the company. And of course, I get ganked straight away. Oh my god, how much help. What? Why don't I get this jungle service? Like, Jesus, it's like first class jungle service. And yeah, I still got a kill, so that's bad from the Jax, but damn, bro.
An ally has been slain.
They're losing bot lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Jax may be overpowered, but this guy doesn't seem fantastic at him, so that's good for me. Be accurate with your cues. What's the thing? No overpowered champion. What? I did. Oh, one level out. I said level 3. Level 4, she got the kill. No champion is overpowered if you can't play it. Doesn't matter how overpowered a champion is. If you can't play it well, it don't matter.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Well, this game is a bit of a stompy at the moment, or a bit of fiesta, I should say. We do have 4 kills. They've just got 6, so they've got more, but, you know, not too bad. Not out of the realm of winning, that's for certain. I was hoping that minion actually was dead. He doesn't have TP right now, so he's TPing on the correct wave. Very nice. It's a cannon wave, so this is, of all waves, the correct one to go back on, but he would, because I'm a Kennen and I get to wave clear it really fast, he would lose still quite a lot. So in the back of my mind, with obviously how much I'm pushing, I am expecting to get ganked by Briar pretty soon. Oops. There it is. So yeah, I knew this was coming, because it's obvious. No damage.
Enemy
The Briar is desperately trying to help her. Him. Nice, that Q. Those little Qs to maximize your damage is what makes Kennen, like, good. If I miss that Q, a little bit less damage, like, those are the differences that make something like Kennen potentially pretty strong. Come on, then. Camp me. Come on, man. Come on, man! Boom! She didn't have her E, I don't think, to cancel, by the way. That's why she just ran straight into me. But those are like, what the heck she's inting? She used her E, I think, already. So she couldn't cancel it. Oh, let's go. So again, it doesn't have to be a win to be an upload. If I feel this shows the champion well, which so far, I think we're showing Kennen pretty well, it can still be an upload, but mid's getting destroyed. Bot lane's getting kind of beaten. And again, even going neutral to a Smolder is losing to a Smolder. Because he obviously is one of the hyper carries of League of Legends. Yeah, I've played quite a lot of Kennen in my time. Obviously not for quite a few years, but he's a fun champion. Why have you got... Huh? Let's go and Blade the Ruin King against a Kennen. So why is that kind of dumb, by the way, just to talk about the thought process? Blade the Ruin King is a great item when you're allowed to auto-attack. When you're against a Kennen, the kind of strength of Kennen is he's not going to let you auto-attack that much. So Triforce would actually make more sense for him, because it's that, if you're coming top lane again, it's that initial burst that you're actually able to get on a Kennen. You're not going to be able to get a bunch of auto attacks on him. So if I had to guess, this, you know, Jax is really overpowered right now, but because of the champion being overpowered, when a champion is known to be overpowered, a lot of people play them. Yeah, so the Briar is giga camping for the Jax, like crazy camping. This is kind of what I had last game, but last game they were duo Q. The Professor doesn't say that they're duo Q, so got no idea why she's camping this hard. Not really sure why Elise is helping me, but like, if the map isn't going that well, she's looking top lane going, hey, Kennen's doing pretty good, and he's getting camped. What if I go up and help him? Then maybe we snowball. Nice, good kill. Worse. Hey, I got it. I got one. Means they don't have all three. They still get the benefit of it, but it means they don't get all three. That's something. He's following Face Checker? What's Face Checker? Dead. I got executed. That's fine. I don't think I needed to really go for the follow-up, but I kind of just wanted to. Oh, Elise. Okay. I thought Elise got a little bit greedy there, but she's fine. That was clean. Oh, can she only get stunned once? Oh. I thought she could get stunned multiple times. Apparently not. Whoa. Yeah, there is a... Xin should be going for that kill, by the way. I don't even... Does he get it? Oh, I had a red trinket. Oops. Yeah, there's a very big mid gap. Again, I don't know if we're going to be winning this one, but I think I'm going to upload it because I think this is a great example of Kennen. He really did not expect me to do that, did he? Nice. And it does show, like, you know, this is a patch of, like, how to beat the overpowered Jax. You can destroy him. He is building wrong, and I presume it's not a Jax player. But just because the champ's OP doesn't mean you can just jump on it and just do really, really well. I think this is a good example of that. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be winning this one. It's a bit too much of a gap in mid, especially mid. And they scale really well with Smolder anyway, but we'll see. I'll keep trying now. And there's the Briar. Hello. Hello, Miss Maya. Hello, my puppy. Does she play Talia? So the Aurelia is an Aurelia one trick, unsurprisingly. The Talia does play Talia, but she has really bad stats. So it's just a not very good Talia player. Does Kennen carry work? What do you mean? Can I carry this game? Situationally. If I'm given the right opportunities of, like, blowing people up in a big team fight, possibly. But if the Jax is smart, what should he do? Just split push the whole game? Because if he split pushes the whole game... If he split pushes the whole game, it basically stops me from taking over team fights, right? He is making too many errors and he's kind of opening it up for me, which is nice. There's the Briar ult. But, yeah, like, if he split pushes, and that's what I would do. If I was this Jax having a pretty bad game, just split push and try to force the Kennen to be on him, rather than if I group, being Giga strong Kennen, I might one-shot the whole enemy team in a big team fight. And just, again, put it in perspective. I'm this fed, this strong, and I got... Arguably, you could use the word camped by the Briar in the early game. So quick. Stop pinging me away. He's pinging me away from the Aurelia, but I'm also Giga fed. I'm gonna go buy my item. When you're really fed, make sure you keep up to date with your items, because right now I've got 2 items. Jax hasn't even got 1. That's my big advantage. I'm so far ahead in items. Make sure you stay that ahead. I want to fight this. I don't mind dying if we win the fight overall. 1 for 3 with including the Federelia. We're fine with that. I don't think my team fully expected me to go in all in like that. I wanted to though, because I saw the opportunity. Nice. We like that. We like it a lot. Nice, and she solo killed Smolder. All right, we're actually pulling this game back a little bit. But the way that you have to pull this game back is make big plays. Like, if I just was like, I'm going to stay top lane and not get involved much, you're going to lose. The amount of times I've seen and heard people... Oh, she went top. This Talia... So, like, this is an example of a player that, you know, I think it's pretty obvious to say, they're not very good. Because it's okay to be carried, but it's not okay to have a, it's okay to have a bad game. What's not okay is to have a bad game but then refuse to be carryable. The way that this player's playing is they don't want to be carried. They're making really, really bad plays. Like, never hold your team back from winning a game, even if you're having a bad one. Everyone's going to have bad games occasionally. That's just inevitable. Where's the Jax? Not sure. I've not seen him in a while. Do you think Blade of the Ruined King is a strong item right now? Again, Jax has misbuilt completely. Wrong item to go against a Kennen. If Jack starts to itemize better, though, he can eventually beat me in the 1v1. It is not out of the realm of possibility, because it's just Jax as a champion. I was top lane again there, by the way. I don't understand why she's always top. Oh, too many mistakes by the Talia. Annoying. He still had flash. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing there. That was just weird play by her. I think she was maybe like thinking, right, my team has lost a bit of a fight. I'm going to go kill the minions to stop them pushing. But like, I'm not going to like let her live if I don't have to. So I'm going to chase. Just like she's their way to win the game. So if I focus her, kill her, deal with her, she'll get demoralized. We win the game. You know? That's the way that I have to think. When you're the one on your team that's playing well, If you can deal with the enemy that's had a really good game, happy days. I only got like a third of a level there. I'm gonna try and get to level 16. Ugh. Why has he got more? Is he going wit's end? Jesus. He's just building completely wrong. He's not gonna get enough. Jesus. Briar is strong. I will, like, I'm building greedy here. I do need a Zhonya's.
Your turret has been destroyed.
After my next item, Zhonya's is the go-to.
Unstoppable.
He's dead, I think.
Rampage. Shut down.
Nice. Not sure why the Jax came back in, but we take that. Very nice. Aurelia, you can understand it. I've said it, like, was it yesterday on the main account? I can't remember. But I remember I was talking about a certain group of champions, and I remember at the time I think I was talking about Yasuo. The people that play Yasuo, like, there is a reason that these type of players pick it. Not just mechanics, it's also the archetype of the character. And trust me, like, when game developers are building characters, they literally think about the archetype of what they're making in terms of the character. So something like Yasuo is a bit edgy, he's the hero. It will attract people that think that's what they are like as a person. It's just the way that, you know, brains work. So Aurelia is in that same category, and in that same category, a lot of these players will think that they're better than they are, and I'm not saying that as like a really big negative, that's just the archetype, and they solo play a lot. So if this Aurelia was like, right, I am fed, I am a problem for the enemy team, but when I'm more of a problem if we group, then they have to deal with me and my team at the same time. But the people that play these champions don't think that way. They just think they're fed no matter what, they're strong no matter what, so they'll just go in by themselves. And that's a lot of the time their downfall. If they did actually group, if they did actually time going in with people, they would a lot of the time be a lot stronger and a lot better off. Wow. Elise is one-shotting people. HMK789, what if you like to play Evelyn? You've got some other things going on. Nice. They might surrender, to be fair. Jax is just not in this game. No. Again, I think what's happened is Jax is known to be giga overpowered right now. And what that usually does is attract people to play the champion, obviously. But you should always do a bit of research to the champion you're playing. Or at least think things through. And dare I say, this guy has just not thought things through. Like, he doesn't play Jax, but his build is all wrong. Okay. Like, he's building to auto-attack against a Kennen. You're not going to be able to auto-attack a Kennen a lot. That's the strength of Kennen. She's going to be so tilted. I'm dead from the dot, though. She's tried to kill me this whole game. But that's their jungler dead with Baron up, so it is worth. Because, like, wait, the Jax, yeah. So the Jax has got 4... He's a Smurf, by the way, this Jax. 4 games played, neutral win rate, but a negative KDA on Jax. So he's a Smurf, but that doesn't really matter. Oh dear. What does he actually normally play? He's a Nasus player. Dang. Weird. We still got 1 Baron buff. Arguably worth. One thing is worth noting, Kennen is not a hyper carry character. I can do well, but I'm not a hyper carry. I'm not as strong as a Briar in 1v1s, so I think that obviously does show. Should not be going that deep. Wouldn't be shot, by the way, in a second if Briar popped up here. Just the general way that she's played this game. Seems strange to me that Riot has given up on item identity. Yeah. I mean, Riot has given up on quite a lot of things. Like, again, Broxer is one of the most positive people that you'll ever like, hear. I tuned into a Broxer video the other day of him playing Shaco, and he was actually really worried about the future of League and the future of being a content creator and stuff, and that's Broxer. So it just puts in perspective, like, things in the background, like, they aren't great with League. They're really not.
An enemy has been slain.
Unfortunately. I think it's just a lot of people are just confused by decisions that Riot is making themselves. And, like, obviously I know a little bit more internally and stuff, and I just say, like, as I've said maybe for the past 2 to 3 years, I think they've just had so much staff leave. Like, when you're in a dev meeting and you're like, wait, wasn't that a different person in the last meeting than, you know, like, in the same role? And that's happened numerous times. You're a bit like, well, we won this game, though. What a game, by the way. I just think Riot has been a bit unstable, and the leadership hasn't really had a direction or knowing what to do. So, yeah. But there we go. That was a great game. So it does show you can win games that aren't looking too hot. I think what helped, it has to be said, is, yes, the Aurelia was the really fed one, but the enemy team had 3 basically of the same champion. 3 of the same champion is never a great thing, because you're basically honing yourself in too much of a corner. And it's like, what do you mean? Jax, Briar, and Aurelia are practically the same champion, so they all have to jump into a middle of a team fight. So they all have to jump in, and there's potentially a Kennen ultimate. There's a Xin ultimate in melee range. There's a Talia mine that's going to affect their mobility. They're all basically the same champ. So they all got affected. Oops, I didn't on one. They all got affected by the same things. That's never a good thing. And obviously the Aurelia was a one-trick, so she was always going to play Aurelia. But the Briar doesn't really play Briar. The Jax doesn't play Jax. So the other 2 could have picked something different, but they didn't. So that's where you could always look at champ select of where you win and lose games. They arguably lost the game here because Jax and Briar picked 2 similar of champions, where obviously the Aurelia was always going to pick it. But we do good. We went 11-4-13, 32,000 damage. So yeah, Aurelia on nearly 36,000. 16,000 Talia, but obviously the biggest gap was me at 32, Jax at 6. As I said, like, he was never going to do damage because he built to do continuous auto attacks against something like Kennen that he's not able to auto attack. What Jax can do is, let's say he goes a Sheen build, Triforce, he can jump on me with a W, which is pressing W, let's say he auto attacks minion twice. He has his 3rd empowered auto attack from his ultimate ready, so that's an extra bit of burst. With then Wing, it will proc Sheen ready to go. That's a big, strong burst auto attack in one auto attack. he can get those off against a Kennen. He can't auto attack 3, 6, 9 times to make Blade of the Ruined King worth it. So yeah, it was just bad play by the Jacks, like not thinking things through, not having a plan, not going, is this a good idea? It's so important to have that. No matter what you're playing, like you could literally just see the build that he's doing was him not thinking. So it doesn't matter how overpowered Jax is, if you're building wrong, it don't matter. But there's Kennen. So obviously we did skip ahead. And, annoyingly, I'll say, against this Jax, I think I could have probably gotten away with Kayle. But obviously, Jax is very much overpowered right now. So I didn't want to risk a very bad matchup, like, going into it. But if you enjoyed for what it was, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe. And I'll see you in the upcoming content, which now we should probably be going back on Kayle. So hopefully we can get a decent Kayle game next. Adios, amigos. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and if you've got the hype button, this may be a good video to hype because it was actually a pretty damn good carry and a pretty good, let's say, comeback for my team. So yeah, if you enjoyed, do throw a like on it, do hype it, and I'll see you guys next time.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's HuzzyGames bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Huzzy dream alive. Tune in on Twitch, it's the place to be. HuzzyGames, let's go hang with me. So hit that bell, don't miss a